Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Boosie and Kodak Black going to war over PC, protective custody, allegations, and Boosie going as far as making a list of rappers who didn't go PC in prison. If you used DoorDash in the last couple of years, you might want to check this out. There are allegations that the app has been tracking users' precise locations and sending the information to third parties without consent. So your data could have been used in ways you didn't even realize. Now, Morgan & Morgan is investigating this, and if you use DoorDash between 2023 to 2025, you can check to see if you qualify to be a part of the claim. And you may be entitled to $1,000 or more, depending on your situation. Now, I made it easy for you. You can scan the QR code on the screen, or you can click the link in the description of this video and pinned in the comments section. It'll take you to a quick form that you need to fill out. Of course, it is free. And if you do qualify, Morgan & Morgan will be reaching out to you. Now, this would apparently be the origin of the back and forth. Boosie was on live. Kodak
Black, he looks so different, lost so much weight. Boosie is jealous of Kodak's success. Think so? I don't know. I just hope we can get back to, all that. We don't want to waste no wasted talent, no overdose, all the stuff that, hopefully he just could get it together.
Jumped in the live and was basically like, damn, homie, you could have, like doubled back and made shit right between us, because Boosie was calling out Kodak for allegations that were coming out way while Kodak was actually locked up. And TayySzn would title this, Boosie refuses to apologize to Kodak Black after calling him out for working with 6ix9ine and admits it hurts seeing Kodak drugged up.
Still feel disrespected, buddy. You ain't clean your face. I don't give a fuck.
Man, that's Boosie, man. If you a fan of Boosie, y'all gotta understand, Florida is heavily influenced by Boosie. Especially like from Central Florida to, just all over the fucking place, really. Like back in the day, like 09, 2010, bro, you know how many people had Boosie fades? You know how many people were rocking the NASCAR jackets? And just Boosie had Florida in the chokehold for real in a lot of different ways. And everybody came up listening to Boosie. You could find old videos of Kodak Black with a Boosie fade. So we're not gonna act like Boosie isn't who he is, and that's very.
But look how handsome he was compared to like now. Look how handsome he was. He was handsome. He had a little chapstick, but he was handsome.
So we're not gonna act like Boosie isn't who he is, and that's very much a response we would expect from him.
I don't give a fuck. I feel disrespect.
I'm right there. Did y'all even see that? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you see it.
Boosie fade. So we're not gonna act like Boosie isn't who he is, and that's very much a response we would expect from him.
I don't give a fuck. I feel disrespected, nigga. I feel disrespected every time you say something about me, nigga. I don't feel disrespected. That shit ain't nothing to me, though, nigga. I don't give a fuck you feel disrespected. I spoke how I felt about the situation, nigga. Fuck. You know you wasn't supposed to fuck with that. And I ain't gotta clean my face for nobody, Kodak, bro. I'm a gangster. Like, bro, I don't gotta clean my face for nobody. Anything I say, I stand on it. You should know that, bro. I kind of went too hard on you, but that's me, man. I was mad at you, nigga. I was mad at you. I looked at you like I am to my generation. Like I am to my generation, the shit that I stand, I looked at you like you is to that generation.
Now that right there, I can respect. and he's actually showing respect. He admits he went a little too hard on Kodak, but he didn't do it out of spite. He did it out of love because he viewed Kodak as a gangster and the gangster rapper of his generation, even comparing Kodak to himself. With that comes respect. He's showing respect, but unfortunately the respect goes out of the fucking window pretty fucking fast.
What you say and what you do matter, nigga. Anybody else, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Anybody else would have did, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. But you, Any of them other rappers, them niggas could have did that, man. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I don't hate you, my nigga. I don't wake up, I don't hate you, my nigga. I get mad when I see you, when I see you, man. When I see you looking like you drugging and out your fucking top, I get mad, nigga. I'ma tell you that.
Now I feel like many can agree. When you see Kodak high as hell, drugged out, a lot of people are looking at that like lost potential because Kodak is a great artist. Everybody knows that. There's no denying it whatsoever. But the biggest threat to Kodak isn't another rapper, isn't some street shit. The biggest threat to Kodak is Kodak. The choices he makes in consuming what he consumes, that's the biggest threat to him. And everyone sees it. And again, respect to Boosie for saying, yo, this pisses me off. But Kodak would fire back, posting a video on his story of Boosie acting, I guess. We're gonna take a look at it.
Are you ready? Oh, it's already there. Niagara Falls?
Right.
Winter Falls?
Right.
Oh my God, baby. You're turning me on when you talk so slutty.
Now Boosie would say, yeah, we was josting on set, LOL, that ain't even in the movie. I'm a great actor. Just say you want to get in one of my films. I got the perfect role for you to play. A crackhead, no script needed, just be yourself. So, I mean, with this, you could have took that like Kodak was just trolling him, but then Boosie's firing back. Now it would take a more disrespectful turn when Kodak would post that Boosie was basically begging Trump for a pardon. And he would say, I'm just showing repetitive patterns of Boosie being a which is, you know, that term right there, that's fighting words pretty much anywhere, especially in the streets or in prison.
Don't like my kind.
Lil Wayne took a nice picture with him.
When he popped up and did it, I wasn't as surprised as other people because, you know, I always felt Wayne didn't care strongly about our black beliefs. You know, I always felt like that. I always felt like Wayne felt like he was rich more than black.
So if you can read between the lines, he's saying, look, you didn't support Trump. You shitted on Wayne for getting next to Trump, but now you're begging Trump for a pardon, which just, it doesn't seem like seems like that's a little bit fake. But whatever respect we thought they had for each other would go the fuck out the window when Boosie tells Kodak Black that he will never be respected again. You check PC, it's over with you. Will always be a bitch in our eyes. Any blank who check PC could never say he a gangster. Real street will never respect you. Kodak Black, you will never be respected again. You check PC, it's over with. You will always be a bitch in our eyes. Can't come back from that. Trying to troll Nipsey Hussle and had to check PC. Now what Boosie is referring to is when Kodak Black went to federal prison. Apparently Kodak landed at USP Big Sandy. And if you don't know, the USP yards are the deadliest yards in the feds. It is strict politics. It is like no fighting, straight knife play. People are getting bodied. When you think of USPs, like the real ones where it's going down, you got Big Sandy, which I believe is in Kentucky. You got Beaumont, which is in Texas. Like, these are real deal yards where if you have anything questionable about you, they'll stab you before they ask. It goes down. And Boosie wasn't the one that originally exposed this. I believe it was another Louisiana rapper by the name of Main Music who actually was the first one to talk about this.
You said something about Kodak Black I want to touch on. You know, Kodak responded. He was really upset about the situation.
What he said, because I ain't really see it. What he said?
Basically it was just, I don't really know verbatim what he said.
It got he looked like he should be like in it. Oh, look. I was just finna say that. I didn't even see I was finna say he kinda look like a spider. Like the long arms and the hair, like oof. I can't even talk about spiders right now. I'm so scared of spiders. But yeah, before I seen that, I was about to say that.
It was about a year ago, but he did respond basically saying it wasn't true or something about, I think you said something about Nipsey Hussle, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's talk about that situation. Have you talked to Kodak?
I haven't spoke to Kodak physically, no. I saw Kodak, like I told you, on the airlift. I was going to Florida at the time, and he probably was going where he was going. Me and him on the same USP yard never occurred. But when I got there, he was not there. When I was asked about Kodak, they said Kodak didn't come outside. My little partner run at home now, he had the car. He from Charlotte. He had this small little bitty, real gentleman. He got the whip for this unit. He was around him, he went on lockdown by him, all that. I'm not saying that the people didn't. I don't know what was told to him for him not to come out. But this situation, what was waiting him? If he don't know nothing about it, it's probably because you never was able to face it. But I'm telling you what awaits you. Well, what was gonna await you. It's not a diss, I don't do that, son. I ain't got no problem with you. I don't got no problem with dude at all. But look at me like a giant because of that shit.
All right, so let me explain what he's saying for those that don't understand it. Main Music is a rapper from Baton Rouge, right? He's big in the whole NBA YoungBoy situation. And he went to the feds for weapon-related charges. When he hit Big Sandy, he talked to the person who was the head of the car. And the feds, everything is a car, right? That's like the gang, I guess. So the down south car, right, basically reported to him or told him, Kodak's here, but he ain't coming out. He's locked down. So PC and the feds, it's confinement. It's not a separate area. They're putting you in the box. They're not letting you out. Now, Main Music clarified. I don't know if the COs made him go in there. I don't know if they told him not to come out. But what awaited him was the Rolling 60s, the Crips, were going to push up on him for him basically talking crazy to Nipsey Hussle's wife after he passed.
Yeah,
they were going to push up.
That's what I was saying, yeah, for not about the jail stuff. But I remember when Nipsey passed, he said he was telling Lauren to come, talk to him, get with him or something. And that stuff when the whole expeditious leak from T.I. Came through. He said, this man just passed, like, you need to apologize. Expeditiously. That's where that came from, so, yeah.
On him on that yard. Now, were people going to back Kodak? I mean, I'm sure if he stood on business, the down south car was going to back him. The Florida car was going to back him. But it never happened because he never came out. And this was the original call Main Music made to TayySzn. This came out 3 years ago while he was still in the feds.
It's not funny today, bro.
Yeah, we on, man.
What's up, Ron?
Man, we got Main Music in the building, man. How you doing?
What's up with it, guys? I'm coolin', man.
Man, how long you been?
I'm in Kentucky. I'm in USP Big Sandy right now.
Okay, and they just keep moving you around?
Nah, we had blew the spot in Florida. We had crashed in Florida, so they shipped me here.
What you mean you crashed? What happened?
Different cars crashed. Well, we crashed with the Florida car, like the Louisiana car and the Florida car crashed.
Like an actual car crash?
If you don't understand what he's saying, the cars crashed. That means the state of Louisiana versus the state of Florida. They went at it. He gets shipped. Now, take this into consideration. Main Music is from Louisiana. Kodak is from Florida. Their two states just went at it in the feds. And then following this, Main Music hits this other yard and he's like, man, Kodak Black ain't even on the compound. Da, da, da. So you could take it as he was dissing him and he was shitting on Florida, whatever. But if Kodak never actually hit the yard, he isn't technically lying.
This is one of the worst pins.
Yo, wasn't Kodak at the same one? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Kodak. Yeah, they say Kodak ain't come out, bro. They say he had checked in. The Crips pushed up on him when he made it here or some shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know how it went. But a lot of the real men, just like the Crip pushed up on him, doing about the shit with Nip. This shit real geographical around, and they asked could he come out. And when a nigga like, yeah, he can come out. But when it was time for him to come out the quarantine unit, he didn't come out, round.
Said that shit about Lauren London. That's what you talking about?
Yeah, when Nip died, yeah, that shit about Lauren London. Yeah, the Crips, I guess they had some words with that or some shit. Form with that, but he ain't come out though.
When you say he didn't come out of the pod?
Nah, he ain't come out on the compound, period. He can't tell you what the compound looked like. He was in the shoot.
And that's where the PC allegations come from. When Kodak had to go to quarantine, because I don't know, this was COVID time, whatever. When that time expired, which was probably like 2 weeks, and it's time for him to hit the yard, he refused to go out. And Main Music is saying he knew the Crips wanted to push up on him. And the Crips was asking whoever, the Florida car, whoever, can he come out? They were like, yeah, he can come out. He don't got bad paperwork. He's good. He didn't want to.
Mr. PC. Nigga, you check PC, my nigga. Nothing you rap is valid anymore, bro. Nothing you rap is valid, bro.
Look. I'll check into PC too. I'm a millionaire. I'm gonna be around hard legs all day. Alright. I didn't even check PC. Once the shit broke, I just upgraded to a MacBook. What's PC? It's like, it's not really important. I know like this like here, like they go back and forth and say it on the internet because they know that's how each other will hear it. But like, go and explaining yourself to a bunch of people that look at what's PC. Like, I wouldn't check in if I was PC if I'm a millionaire. I didn't even check the PC. I got MacBook. Like, anyway, bam, drop. It's like, what's the point? These people don't care. They're just trolling and in the comments just talking just to be talking.
Not to no street. Nothing you rap is valid.
The internet's not a real place.
You ain't got more respect than a nigga who never made a hit, bro. Who trying, my nigga. You ain't got more respect than him, bro. I nigga respect them way more than you, my nigga. You check PC, my nigga. Nothing you rap is valid no more, my nigga. You not like that. Should I name all the rappers who been to the Fed, man? And ain't check PC, man.
And Boosie ain't playing. He literally made a list of everybody who went to the feds. Boosie makes a list of rappers who did not go into protective custody. Now, a lot of people have been DMing me. My DMs have been getting blowed up about how accurate this list is. So we're gonna go through it. Boosie wasn't in PC. Tory Lanez is actually SNY. So that's actually the first fuck up of this list. Tory Lanez, just because he got stabbed doesn't mean he wasn't in PC. Tory Lanez is in SNY, which California, you have general population, and then you
got Tory, and he spelled Tory Lanez wrong, but he got Tory Lanez on here twice. Tory Lanez and then Tory Lanez up there. So, yeah.
You have SNY, which is where all the PCs,
I don't know what all this stuff. Like, look, Tory Lanez. That's funny.
Offenders and all the weirdos go.
He said he need no breeze. Really no breeze. That's funny.
Tory Lanez was in SNY. That's how he was able to get popped by somebody of another race under California's strict racial politics.
Shutting itself out. He's down there at the bottom.
So Tory Lanez actually shouldn't even be on this list. BG, Sue Surf. Now Diddy is crazy because Diddy is on the yard. There's been videos of him on the yard, which is wild. Casanova, that's another one. Remember, Casanova got cut and then apparently either got the razor or had his own and cut the dude that cut him. Lil Kim, C Murder, Pooh Shiesty. Like, there's a lot. Young Boy, they got videos of Young Boy on the yard. So, you know, Dirk, obviously Dirk ain't hit a yard yet because he's still within like the federal jail, if you want to call it. But Young Boy hit a yard and they had video of him on their yard. So you can't say, oh, he's too rich, they're gonna force him into confinement.
Yeah, that's what.
Nah, these rappers are proven against that. Jack Boy, he was in state prison. ARAB, feds. There's a lot of people in this situation. Now Thug never went to actual prison. Thug was only in the county jail, as far as I know. And I think he was in like his own shit, like his own dorm. He wasn't even around people. But T.I. was in federal prison and he wasn't PC. Quando is not PC. Finesse 2 times. Regardless of the history that me and Finesse have had with the back and forth with the bullshit, Finesse 2 times was in general population at USP Beaumont. You gotta salute it. He really did it. He really lived it. And Beaumont is one of the fucking worst USPs you can hit. Bloody Beaumont. Finesse was there. He wasn't PC. Now the list gets crazier when you see Bill Cosby, Martha Stewart, because people are trying to say like, damn, he's saying Bill Cosby and Martha Stewart are more gangster than Kodak. It's just a lot of people. You know, you even got Rick Ross artist, St. Pete rapper Nino Breeze, shout out to bruh. And in his comment, he said, in my opinion, a blank just need to do their time, make it home to their family. Only way you pie is if you got put in PC by force or intimidation. And I never heard of nothing like that with Yak's name. Now Boosie and Turk will go at it because Turk apparently is taking the side of Kodak, saying it was smart for him to do.
Turk is on Bigo. If y'all don't know what Bigo is, my sister, me and my sister, we watch Bigo. It's an app. People go live. They talk crazy. But they ain't gangster or nothing up over there. It's a lot of homosexuals, transsexuals, a lot of, you know, those type of, it's not really no, it's, some people say that they're straight, but then it comes to find out that they are, you know, homosexual. But it's like some people say that they straight over there. I guess, you know, it's a few. But that's what that kind of app is. My sister, they have families. My sister was in one of his families. She said they kicked her out because she said something smart or something. But we just be joking. It's just like, it's funny, you know, just to go and just watch people, you know, crash out and just yell at their phones and, you know, go live every day. But that he for the past few years, that's what he been on. He been on that app. So he ain't really been to broke bum. I ain't really been seeing him do nothing else besides be on that app, enjoying the family, and just be live all day. I ain't seen him in a while though.
But he did.
Boosie. What's worse? A nigga gone to PC to protect himself, to get back to his family. A nigga that's snitching and sending the niggas to the motherfucking penitentiary, taking a nigga away from his family. You tell me.
Now Boosie would go off on Turk saying he makes the city look bad. Even BG would diss Turk because, again, BG was another one saying that Kodak was on PC. BG's cellmate would come out, do an interview confirming Kodak was PC. They were all at Big Sandy. And Young Thug and Meek Mill would even chime in on Boosie's protective custody debate. Thug would say PC is smarter though, that shit hard, get you nothing but heartaches from your family and kids and more charges if it's going on in the dorms. Meek would say, I'm skinny, I walked every yard in every jail I was in and held weight in every jail I was in, but jail is embarrassing so I never speak on it. I'm gonna be honest, I think Meek did like 13 months or something like that. Like he did like the least amount of time and he's like, you know, I didn't go PC, but it's like, you didn't really go anywhere either, right? And then Thug is saying PC is smart. Look, I'm gonna be even more honest. Thug is not gonna say anything as far as snitching and all that after that whole fucking interrogation shit that came out. Yeah. At the end of the fucking day. You know, people are gonna say it's smart. If you're a millionaire, you got a ton of money. One point that I think Turk made was he believes Kodak's lawyer was the one like, look, we're trying to get you a pardon. If you hit that yard and get into any fucking situation, it's gonna fuck up that pardon. To me, that actually makes sense. I know plenty of people that when it's coming time to them to go home and you got game time, meaning you have good time for good behavior, you only got like 60 days left, they'll find a reason to fucking go to confinement for some non-violent shit because being in there will keep them out of the violence. And essentially, you secure going home. I know people that have done that in state prison. Nobody looked at them as pussy. They're people that have busted shit before in there. Like, they done shot some shit in the prison. But they'll do that for some dumb shit, disrespect the CO or whatever, to go to confinement, to lock in for the next 30 or the next 60 or whatever it is, to make sure that they get that early release. And that's the same thing Turk was defending. At the end of the day, it doesn't sound like Kodak came out on that yard, but he got that presidential pardon and he came home. At the end of the day, everybody knows Kodak is on some drugs. Nobody wants to see him go out bad with that shit. And everybody knows Boosie also got a lot of motherfucking pride. He has a lot of pride because when people keep it solid, they maintain a level of pride from that, knowing that they've been through what they went through and they handled it how they believe they were supposed to. Hopefully, they can figure out this situation and put it to an end, because Boosie got disrespectful as a motherfucker when he said, "Kodak, chill out before one of my fans sell you a bad pack and bust your heart." Fentanyl his ass. That's some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. I don't think Boosie means that. Hopefully he doesn't mean that. Hopefully they're able to resolve whatever beef they have. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comments section. Does PC discredit a rapper's entire career? Is it the same as snitching? I mean, let me know what y'all think. Because there's a lot of people that are gonna be like, yeah, once you go PC, you're no good. But ask them if they would do a feature with Kodak Black, and I guarantee you they jump on it. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Yeah, that is true. Like, it's like, I feel like you're really a street person, and yeah, that means a lot to you. But if you just like, you know, you like really don't care. But shout out to Kodak Black. Hopefully he gets himself together, you know, sooner than later. And, you know, always shout out to Boosie. I love Boosie. Boosie's always a good time. You know, he's an emotional guy. That's all.